Monsters, Monsters by Micaiah Montaigne, illustrated by Richard Waltz. Baby monsters. Baby monsters are just like other babies. They need lots of love and care. Mommies sing monster lullabies to their babies. Monster daddies take their babies for walks in the park. Baby monsters have many things to learn before they become grown-up monsters. Chew everything carefully. Mommy monsters say little monsters like to play with their food before they eat it, but they always leave their places clean by eating their cups and plates. Little monsters must learn to keep their fur neat and tidy. Remember to comb your elbows and behind your knees, daddy monsters say. Some monsters like to look scary, but they go to scary face classes. Today the teacher is showing the little monsters how to make a monster frown. Be careful not to scare yourselves, the monster teacher reminds them. No matter how big or strong or furry or scary looking little monsters grow up to be, they always remember their monster manners. Excuse me, sir, Harry says every time he bumps into someone. And little monsters never forget to give monster-sized hugs to the monsters they love. Okay, monster nursery rhymes. Old King Cookie was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pie, and he called for his cake, and he called for his cookie jars 3. Oscar, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With sardine cans and Olden pans and spider webs all in a row. Harry had a little lamb whose fur was monster blue. Wherever Harry Monster went, the monster lamb went too. Hey diddle diddle, one cat's got a fiddle, and a monster jumped over the moon. A little dew laughed, for it's so out of sight. This party could go on till noon. The Monster Hall of Fame, as the mayor of monsters, I welcome you to the Monster Hall of Fame. Throughout history, we monsters have taken monster-sized steps in every field, from science to sports. Sadly, we have also had our share of rotten apples. Yes, even monsters sometimes do beastly things. You have probably heard of our distant cousins of Loch Ness Monster and Abominable Snow Monster and the Frankenstein Monster. These monsters who stomped about and caused problems give us respectable monsters a bad name. Here we have another rotten example. This is Cookie the Terrible. He cleaned out every cookie jar in Europe before he was caught. He cleaned out every cookie jar in Europe before he was caught red-handed in Chocolate Square. Let us move on to some finer examples of monsterdom. I'm sure you have all heard of that great baseball player, Mickey Monster. He hit some monster-sized home runs when he played in the big league ledges. If you ever visit the Metropolitan Museum, you will see paintings by our greatest artist, Vincent Van Monster, here in the Hall of Fame. We are monstrously proud to have his self-portrait. The great scientist, Madame Curie, will always be remembered from her competitive contributions to monsterkind. Please remember the Hall of Fame monsters we have seen here today. Great thinkers, great artists, great monsters all. They are the ones who make me proud to call myself a monster. The truth about monsters. Hello everybody, it is I, lovable furry old Grover Monster. Did you know that some people have very silly ideas about monsters? Oh, it is true, and it is terrible. That is why I am here to tell you the truth about monsters. First of all, many people think that monsters are big and ugly and scary. Now look at my friend Harry. It is true that he is big. It is true that he is not as cute and adorable as I am, but he is not scary. Are you, Harry? Harry may not be a scary monster, but he is a scary ghost. Many people think that monsters like to hide in closets and under beds at night. This is ridiculous. Look at that closet. It is a mess. Would you like to stand in there with all that junk? I will show you how silly that would be. I was right. That was silly. Crash, clunk, bang. Now look under this bed. No monster with any sense would hide under there because he would get dust balls in his fur. Here, I will show you. Our Grover Monster was right again. Excuse me while I go take a bath. Hello again. It is I, lovable furry old Clean Grover. I am back to tell you more truths about monsters. Some people think that monsters like to hide behind bushes and then jump out and scare you. This is another silly idea. Look at this bush. Do you think there is a monster behind it? Uh-oh, that big green bush said something. Oh my goodness, it is not a bush. It is it is a big furry green monster. Please forgive my monstrous mistake. The green bush monster has asked me to stay and play with him. He is waiting for his mommy because he is not old enough to walk home alone. So the next time someone tells you about monsters, you can say that you already know the truth about monsters. The end.